Hi everybody, it's Susan Phelps.
And Judy Atari.
And Judy and I have had a whirlwind of a day, I'm going to tell you what. And we're going to share it all with you. But right now we want to bring your attention to, well, actually we're going to see both models.
Two models,
today.
yep.
Okay, for David Weekley Homes, and we are in
Apollo Beach at the Waterset community, which is such a fun community.
And Waterset, it was a big surprise to me. I'll tell you what, I had some customers that wanted to have a good location in between the beaches in Sarasota and Bradenton and Tampa because they're military and they wanted to be able to, you know, go out to the base and take advantage of the commissary and so forth. So they're building here, and a little later we might show you what they're building. So hang around, we'll be right back. And please, yes, give us a thumbs up and subscribe.
So we mentioned we're at David Weekley Homes. Out here they have two series of homes, the Cottage series and the Garden series. We're going to start with the larger homes, which is the Cottage series, and we're going to go check out the Serafina. These homes range from 2,535 to 3,500 or so square feet. The Serafina is a 3 to 5 bedroom, 2 to 2.5 bath, 2 to 3 car garage. Here there'll be 3 car garages, and it's an awesome, lots of options. So
I love this front porch.
Yeah, nice sitting area.
Okay, let's go inside.
Oh, sorry. So we're inside the Serafina, and as we mentioned in some of the other David Weekley videos we've done, they don't repeat a lot of the same models in nearby communities, so that's kind of neat. Each one's got its own little take on the area. So we're in the Serafina, and right off the bat we have a first secondary bedroom with some huge windows and a reach-in closet. Here's a full bath up front of the house where your guests would use as well.
And a hall closet.
And a hall closet. You know how I love those closets. Pretend this isn't here. This is our garage. So if you were entering from your garage, you'd enter through this door, have your little drop zone, and then have this nice size utility room. So have your washer and dryer, your tank of helium.
Those people need space for that tank of helium.
Yes, your sweeper and a folding table, so yeah. So opposite the utility room is our either an additional bedroom or our den. So we've got it set up as an office and a den. They are doing a lot of inventory homes here, and frequently they're doing this room as a den, but adding the doors, closing it off. So as we move through the foyer, and again, notice how wide it is. In the Cottage series in this neighborhood, it's all 10-foot ceilings and 8-foot doorways. So we've talked before about David Weekley designs and line of sight. They're really taking advantage of the height here, and they do a 42-inch cabinet as a standard height cabinet.
Wow.
There are some different design choices, and if they do an inventory home, that's been chosen, but it's kind of a nice thing. And here they've gotten their gourmet kitchen, their gourmet oven and microwave, tons of cabinets, and then a nice corner pantry.
Well, that's nice. Okay.
An enormous center island with the sink, and your dishwashers over here are super convenient, which totally makes sense.
And this design for this island is different. It's got a curve to it.
Yeah, a little asymmetrical, which is nice. Could put
Fancy
benches.
word, Judy.
I'm not spelling it, I'm just saying
They
it.
did mix and match. Check this out. There's dark above the refrigerator below, and then white on top.
Yep, and then the dark here, and the dark in the island. So we mentioned this nice huge island where everybody's going to gather for your social things. If you want to sit down and eat, here's your dining area. This would be more specified as a dining area. And over here you can use it as additional dining, have a longer table, or have a nice little seating area.
Yeah, I've never seen that configuration
Yep.
before. That's kind of nice.
I really love it, especially if you're trying to have a conversation and there's a bunch of stuff going on over here. And then obviously the great living area and the great room. And we always like to talk about pointing out the floor outlets. So
For the floor out.
the reason for the outlets is this beautiful lamp, and so that's something that you can have put in. Off the living area, we have yet another hall closet, so different storage. Everybody will tell you when you move to Florida, you need storage for some things, and it's never enough. So this little alcove here hosts the other secondary bedroom, another full bath, and they've done a nice
That's very
tile
pretty.
touch. Yeah, it's really pretty. And then secondary bedroom. Most of your main areas and wet areas are tiled here, and then your bedrooms are carpeted.
And that's what a lot of people stick with even when they go to the design center and they have other options to choose, because taking out carpet is an easy thing to do.
Yes, definitely. So then another secondary bedroom. And if I recall, this is a pretty good size walk-in closet.
It is a walk-in closet.
Yep.
Look,
nice
there's a
size.
$9,000 check, Judy.
I participated in that.
Yeah,
Yep.
feeding Tampa Bay. That's the
Yep.
kind of giving back that David Weekley Homes does.
Yep. So they were doing that around Thanksgiving. So we were talking about the David Weekley check, and they also did a big food drive at Thanksgiving, and I participated, got some canned goods and stuff together, but everybody that came through, they continued with the great image that David Weekley has and local participation. And it went to a local food bank in Tampa that also serves Tampa and some areas of Manatee, and like our parish, United Methodist Church and Parish, gets food from Tampa. So it worked out. So doing these videos and these tours, we sometimes feel like we found a secret. We found another closet. So there's 3 hall closets. This one's about the size of a bedroom closet. But it's amazing how they sneak these little things in and give you the storage that you need here.
And people are always asking for closets.
Yep. So we're gonna sneak through here. Normally you'd come around this way. So we're gonna find our primary suite, and here's your HVAC, no closet. And we're going into our primary suite. So again, 10-foot ceilings is a standard. This has the option of a tray ceiling, so it really takes your eyes up and takes advantage of these tall windows and things. And they've got this majestic piece of art here, so use the size and the scale. So we're in this spacious, I hate to say that, I feel like we use it all the time, enormous owner's bath. And
An enormous owner's closet. Does it go around the corner here?
it doesn't, barely.
Okay.
Just a little bit, there's a couple shelves over here.
Okay.
But there's another one around the way. And then a nice walk-in shower. And again, we're talking about the line of sight. They
Right.
took it all the way up.
All the way up. And a nice added detail is that arch under the
Yes.
shower.
Yep. Dual vanities, but split with the tub. And then another closet.
Oh, there you go.
And this one does loop around.
Okay, I'm following you. Oh, there you are.
And one thing we can't forget to show you is this nice entry to the lanai area, or to the patio. David Weekley generally just
Well,
does
it
the
is a
slab.
lanai,
It is lanai.
but they
They've
extended.
extended it greatly.
Wow, really nice. Oh, both sides.
Yep.
You have 2 seating areas.
Yep, fire pit.
Fire pit out here.
And what I wanted to mention is you don't always have to have sliders. So they did a nice doorway entry outside.
Oh,
A little different.
okay. Let's just take another view of this room from the long side. And Judy, so We're in the Serafina.
The Serafina, it's about one of the middle sizes of the Cottage series, which is the larger group on 60-foot lots. And then we're gonna go peek at the Garden series, which is a little smaller homes, but still very efficient with their space. Hi, so we've moved over to our other model, which is in the Garden series, and we are in a Queensgate, or we're about to go see a Queensgate. It is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 2-car garage under 1837 square feet. The Garden series are all built on 40-foot lots, and they range from a little over 1,500 square feet up to about 2,349 square feet. So we're gonna go into the Queensgate.
I think this is interesting, the way they have this cover here.
Yeah.
And walkway into the...
You could put a neat little chair here.
Yeah.
Green is the color of the day. So as we enter through the Queensgate, again, it is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. I'll show you some interesting use of space. Right off the front is the utility room. So your washer and dryer are in here. And you would still probably have room for a small folding table and some hanging space.
More cabinets if you
More
want.
cabinets. Your electric panel, alarm and things. And then right up front, there's a little flex space that you can set up as an office or den, or nearly anything you'd like.
I think it's kind of cool the way they have this as an entrance on either side of this little wall.
Yes. So we're gonna sneak through this way. And if you were coming in through your garage, this would be your garage door. And then the secondary bedrooms are right up here. So here's our first one. And our closet is behind this door, so I'm not gonna open it. And a little different here is the height of the ceiling, and the doorways are not quite as tall as they are in the Cottage series.
And then walk back through the way you came, Judy, so we can show them the layout here. I think that's kind of cool that you
it's
can
really
walk
neat
in that way and come this direction.
Definitely. So now we're moving on to the other secondary bedroom. Here, nice bright light, and a closet full of boxes. See, everybody needs storage. And then a full bath is right off these two. So this would be used by your bedrooms here and your guests that are in your kitchen and dining area. And then we walk into the kitchen. And here you see it opens up to the dining area. Good size island. Again, we're working with a little over 1,800 square feet. They've added the tall cabinets. It is a gas community, which is great. But here they did the standard slide-in range and not the gourmet kitchen.
Right.
Plenty of counter space and dining space. And then a nice living area. Nice and wide. And your sliders, your sliders lead off to your little patio area, your little lanai. And again, you can, after you build your home, you can close it in with screen, extend the deck, things like that. And these are all, again, 40-foot lots.
It's a lot of house on a 40-foot lot.
Yeah. So we're gonna move in from the big great room area in the dining area. Our favorite thing is another closet, a nice hall closet, and into our primary suite. They've done one of our favorite things again with the tray ceiling and lifted the ceiling up a little. And nice wide windows. And then into the bath. So here they've elected to do the shower and no tub. They've used that space for the shower. And again, that nice archway and a tall window. That is nice.
And I like the subway tile done vertically. I didn't think I would like that, but I do like it.
I do. I think the size lends itself nicely, and then all the way to the ceiling gives you that illusion of more height.
It does. And that window's plenty high, so you have your privacy. Because I was surprised to find out that if you want that piece of glass frosted, you're talking about over $300
Oh, wow.
for that little piece of glass.
Wow. Wow. So, and here, so plenty of space with the dual vanity and the nice quartz. They do a lot of quartz and nice upgrades on their surfaces here. Big tiles, which I believe are standard. This would be your water closet, your linen closet or shelving. And then a good size master closet, owner's closet. And we mentioned being close to MacDill, so they've given a little reference to that here as well. MacDill Air Force Base, that is. Oh, there we are.
Okay, so we are wrapping this up for you. We thought that maybe we would take some of the video clips that we did and add it onto this video to show you some different stages of homes. Like I said, I was out here to also look at what stage my customer's home was in, but we also went into the home next door. We're going to do another video, so watch for that because you might be interested in the different stages of construction and how things are done.
Yep.
So let's wrap this up, Judy. What do you got to share with us?
So first I want to cover a little bit about where is Waterset, what is it? So Waterset is in Apollo Beach. It's kind of in the heart of Apollo Beach. Not far from the Covington community, which was a big building community 10 to 15 years ago, and what really started a lot of the movement out here. It's really close to a high school. And the other schools here, but it's nice. And people want to know, is there a beach at Apollo Beach? And there's kind of a beach at Apollo Beach, like a waiting. Yeah, but there's neat water dining, and it's got that beachy feel out here, so it's kind of nice.
And if you're interested in manatees,
yes,
the manatees are winter around this area. And that's a whole nother story. We won't go into that, but it's fun.
It's a really cool viewing from November through, I think, April or April 1st.
Right.
So anyway, how do we get a home is our favorite wrap-up moment. And I guess I should talk about the amenities too. But how do you get a home? David Weekley makes it easy. They don't do highest and best. They don't have an excessively long waiting list. They do keep a waiting list. But
that's probably for when they do release an inventory home. They call people, make sure they get that information, make sure we get the information so that we can pass it on to you, because David Weekley is like many of the other builders, and they have this sign that's in plain view that tells people that if you're working with a realtor, to please let the sales rep know so that realtor can help you follow through with the process of building a home. And you're going to need a realtor, especially if you're doing it remotely.
Yep, definitely.
Okay.
So
I segued there.
So the way they do it is everyone on their list, especially in particular home types, you'll get a link, and at a certain time each month, they will release a certain number of homes. Up here, it might be only 2. In Parish, lately it's been 3 or 4. And everybody goes out at that time and picks the house and the lot they want. And if they're first to pick it, at that specific time, they can buy it.
Okay.
It's pretty simple.
So they are building from the ground up?
No. So they're going to be partially done. So they're going to be inventory homes, or at least the cabinets and the finishes are chosen, but it still might be a couple months. My buyer that got one last month was a 2-month wait. And then hopefully we'll get one this week with another buyer. And again, it'll be done in probably June, and it's March. So May or June will be the completion of that house. So it's nice.
Yeah, we love doing that.
Yep. So one of the neatest things about Waterset is multiple amenity centers here. And what does that mean? Multiple pools and parks and walkways and dog parks. There's a few different ones. One very close to where these models are is full of like kids activities. It's a really fun pool, splash pool. A little farther up the road is an area called the Landings, and it's got a nice little cafe. It's got an area you can rent. It's kind of like a reserve if you want to have a meeting or have a small gathering there. It's got great Wi-Fi, so for people that work at home and just want to get out of their houses and go work somewhere else, they've got all kinds of desks and neat little spots there to gather. Another pool up there. And then there's miles and miles of trails and sidewalks for biking and exercise, and they've got these really cool fitness stations along the way. So anybody who lives in any of the homes here, by any of the builders, there's multiple builders, can use any of those amenities, which is awesome. And
Do they pay for those amenities?
yes, they pay something, but not much. The CDD, we've talked about that before, the development costs are right now $25,057.
2,500.
2,500. 2,557 is what I'm trying to say, and a few change per year. And then the HOA, your homeowners association, has a one-time fee of $250, and then an annual fee currently of around $89. So that's not bad. It's less than $10 a month, which you would pay for a gym. There's a gym, there's multiple pools, there's parks. So that's not bad at all.
No, and is that why the CDD is just a tad higher than maybe you'd see elsewhere, or is it?
I think it's in line with a lot. Yeah. And I mean, there's a lot of area here that's been developed and a lot of open space and parks and things like that. So that's, cost a lot to get all that infrastructure in. So, but they're selling. They've been such a joy to work with out here.
Oh yeah, they just cleared out today so that we could video that other model that we were just in.
Yeah, and
it was just a bustle of activity, and they
and
left.
Yeah. And Susan has a customer at the homeowner construction here that had a small error. They wanted a power outlet in the den, and she brought it to their attention, and without saying much, not even telling us, they fixed it. Very quietly. It's a beautiful job, and they didn't make a big deal of it. They took care of it, and that was it.
Right. Yeah. So if you're interested in this area, it's a great location. Lots of people are moving here. Lots of people want to move here. There's some resales in the area. That's how long it's been building.
Yep.
But they have sold signs on them. So you might want to consider building new with David Weekley, one of the other builders out here in Waterset. Interested? Just give us a call.
Email, like.
Right.
Subscribe.
Until the next time. Bye-bye.